All right, now pleased to be joined by Gonzaga's Drew Timme, who you look normal, Drew. Like, no, I don't know. You look the most normal I have seen you since I first met you back your junior year in high school.
Yeah, just getting back to my old roots, but I always got my stuff equipped. So if it ever needs to come out or needs to come out like right now, it's always there for me. So
You
I'm
can
always
just get you just get the razor and go to work.
yeah,
All right.
exactly.
All right, that's good. I like that. I like that. All right, so last year I think we talked and we knew you'd have a breakout year, but 19-7 last year, and we have you as a preseason national player of the year this year. What does that sound like to you when I say that?
It's pretty surreal. It's something that you dream about, but not something that you actually think could happen all the time. And it's truly an honor, and it's something that's like it's really nice to hear, and like it feels good that like all the work you put in is starting to pay off a little bit. But honestly, like that doesn't really mean much to me. I still got a bitter taste in my mouth from last year, and I'm more focused on that than anything.
Yeah, I figured. I figured that anything else you hear individually does not matter right now, does it? I mean, you're back in school and on a mission for one thing, aren't you?
Exactly.
How much do you think about that loss to Baylor?
I think about it more than I probably should. uh, it's definitely something that motivates me every day. And the days where it's a little extra hard to get out of bed, or like finding that like 100% passion. Just thinking about that just really rejuvenates me and really helps me get going on the days that aren't easy to get going. So it's been a plus for me, honestly, especially this off season, just staying really motivated and really just like pushing myself every day.
All right. So what's the difference in junior Drew Timme as opposed to sophomore in terms of what you worked on this past off season? I assume we'll probably see you take more than 21 threes this year.
Of course. I think the main thing is I'm way more confident than I was last year. I think just stepping into this leadership role, just being more of a teacher, especially to my teammates, trying to help them learn. And then also just that the more responsibility I have now this year, I'm trying to embrace that. And I think that's been challenging me to get even better and set the bar even higher, even in stuff like practice and weights and shooting workouts. So I think it's really just helped my confidence grow, and as well as just being a better leader. I think that's the biggest things for me this year.
So does that mean you're less of a knucklehead during practice? I know Fewy said, you and him go back at it a little bit with some
Yeah.
friendly banner. Are you a little more professional now during practice?
No, I'm still me. But I mean, there's a more controlled like rage, I would say, in practice. So just that intensity can just kind of irradiates, I feel like. So I think I'm more intense, but I'm still the same me at the end of the day.
All right, good. We don't want to lose that. We still want the fun, happy-go-lucky Drew Timme. We don't need to lose that. We got enough guys who are buttoned up in college basketball. We don't need you to go that route. All right, so the team: Jalen Suggs gone, Corey Kispert gone, Joel gone. You bring in a pretty good front court mate, though. I'd say he's pretty good in Chet Holmgren. He's also got a little bit of a personality for a big, doesn't he? And how do you describe Chet Holmgren to people that haven't seen him play or haven't met him?
Well, I mean, he is a once in a generation talent. That's just obvious. I mean, I don't know what he can't do. He can shoot, dribble, pass. He just has a great IQ, but personality wise, he's just like really fun to be around. He's a great guy. He's funny. He's smart. He's witty. He's just really he's just a really fun person to be around, and he can hold court in a room, but he can also sit back. He's just got really good like social skills as well. He's a great guy.
Have you gotten him to put on some weight since he's been there? You feeding him some whatever it is that you've eaten as you've grown up and your family to get a little bit thicker than Chet Holmgren?
I've been putting him on the buffet line at like Golden Corral, just trying to keep him up. So put him on that southern bit.
Has it worked, or is he still rail thin?
Uh, he's getting there.
Well, how do you think the two of you, because I've said it, I mean, your games fit each other perfectly. I mean, you really do. How do you think you two will be able to play and kind of coexist together on the court?
Yeah, kind of like you said, I think we complement each other's games really well. We can, the chances we've had to go like together with each other, it's been a lot of fun. Just being able to like play off each other on cuts, or even just getting into different actions, or just spacing the floor in different ways and unique ways. It's been a lot of fun just to kind of try and like experiment new things and actions that we can do together.
All right. So name, image, likeness. Tell me what it's been like, Drew. Because I got to assume some people have been reaching out. You and Chad out there in Spokane, in your little corner of the country. It's been busy for you. Oh, what happened?
Sorry,
No
few
problem.
calls.
I'll just. All right. So let me ask that question. Oh, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. So Drew, name, image, likeness. This thing has kind of taken on a life of its own. And I assume you've been pretty busy there in your corner, you and Chet in Spokane, Washington, your tiny little corner of the country with name, image, likeness. What has it been like for you?
It's been cool. It's been something that we really appreciate. We know Coach really lobbied for that for us to get that opportunity, and it's been great. But I can't speak to what Chet's done. I don't know. But for me, it's been a little crazy, but I've kind of been sitting back and just sitting back and watching and see what other people are doing. And I'm letting my agency really help guide me and learn the process before I really dive into anything too big.
So no big purchases out of all the money that you've made from NIL yet? No, no car, you're not driving around in some big time car yet, Drew?
Nah, I'm pretty frugal with my money. So I just been kind of chilling for a little bit.
Has there been anything cool that you've been able to enter into yet? I know you said you've taken your time and you may not want to go there. But has there been anything kind of cool that you've entered into so far?
Not yet. I think just learning about different things and opportunities, whether it's investments, cryptocurrency, or like even like stuff like insurance and all that. Like just kind of learning everything, because this is all new to me, and I just want to make as an informed decision as I can before I dive into anything.
Tell me why this Gonzaga team can win the national title.
I think we can win the national title just because of our hunger. We've been there twice before, right there, and they've slipped away both times. And I think that's a pressure that we feel, not a bad pressure, but a good pressure, and something that we embrace that challenge and we want it. And it's we're starting to bring in a lot of top guys. Obviously, I think, especially on the recruiting trail, we're just trending upwards, and we're bringing in a lot. We're bringing in really good guys, and Coach is really just pushing us every day to get better. You can just tell he's still hungry. And what is this, year 20 something for him? Like, I feel like he's like a brand new coach. He's just so intense and pushing us every day and holding everybody accountable. It's this culture we're building and this environment that's being created here is just truly special. I think it's just forcing us to get better, and hopefully that's for us to be able to get over that hump.
How much do you watch that? Have you watched the Baylor game?
No.
Will you watch it? Or, I mean, obviously you can't avoid some of the highlights, but
Yeah.
will you pop it in there before this season and watch it? Or is the taste, it's there, you don't need to see a replay of that?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I got pretty good mental pictures of the game, and like I replay it in my head, but I might. There's a lot of things I've learned from watching highlights and little snippets here and there, and like little things that I'm like, oh, I should have done this, or we should have done this there. So I think it's a good learning experience for sure, and it's something that honestly, like in the long run, I think I'll be grateful for it. Getting there and just learning from those mistakes and just what it takes. So I might watch it, but not for sure.
How close were you, or maybe far away were you from leaving after last season? I know, obviously you looked at the draft process a little bit, but I think it was something you were smart enough to realize you wanted to be able to improve your stock, come back, win a title, and work on certain parts of your game, correct?
Yeah, I would say I was probably 60-40 leaning to come back. It was hard for me, but honestly, at the end of the day, it was just like, if I'm gonna do something, I want to be 100% like ready just to be myself and not hold back and have any regrets. And I felt like for me, there were some things I wanted to work on, and also just not being able to win a national championship. I thought it was perfect for me to come back and just really put the last few pieces to my game together.
All right. Well, listen, preseason National Player of the Year, looking very, I don't know, just like I said, normal. Normal is the only word I can use. And I use that term loosely with you because I know you're not very normal. But you're looking good. The regular haircut, full beard. I don't expect to see that when the season starts. But Drew, appreciate the time and good luck this season.
Thank you so much.